Okay, hi everybody, welcome to Fireside Writer, and as you can see, I'm in a different location today. Big news on the channel, or big news for the Fireside Writer. I've got my nonfiction proposal out there and with the agents. I've submitted 10 so far, and so far I've gotten 2 full requests back. So big news happening here. As I was just talking about, I have my nonfiction proposal out there, and it's sort of a mad dash to get it ready to submit. I got my 2 sample chapters written, a prologue in chapter 10. The prologue is for me is the accident, is the lead up to my accident where I lost my leg, and then chapter 10 is my ultimate recovery, where I passed the final test that the Navy required me to pass to earn my wings. So those are the 2 sample chapters I have out. I got 2 requests very quickly. So it's been out at this point less than a week. I have it out to 10 agents. I got back 2 passes based on just the query alone, but then I got 2 very good requests for the proposal based on the query. So they requested to see my full proposal. Now, they both rejected it, so that's the bad news. They both had it for less than a day each, maybe a day and a half on the first one, and he rejected it. Now this is good news, mostly because with my fiction works, I would send them out, and I would wait days and days and weeks to hear anything back. Sometimes never hear anything at all. And I think my first book, I maybe heard back 8 or 9 requests for fulls. In the second book, I heard back maybe 11 or 12, maybe 13 requests for the full book. So here I'm doing much better. I have 10 requests out. I have 4 responses, 2 passes and 2 requests. Those two requests though did reject it, and the first agent said that I don't have the platform necessary to sell a nonfiction proposal. Now, I understand where he's coming from there. I'm not arguing with him. I just don't know how you build a platform other than what I'm doing here with YouTube, and where I'm trying to go with this channel. The platform, I'm guessing he would want to see me be a bigger face, so almost selling a celebrity memoir. Not quite doing that. I'm selling a single memoir of a specific period of time, from when I lost my leg to when I earned my wings. But the second rejection, she said something a little different. She said that she didn't connect with it and that she just can't be the champion for it. It was a little bit form lettery, so I don't know exactly how much thought she put into it. But the first one, definitely, he said I didn't have the platform necessary to sell nonfiction, and that selling nonfiction is very difficult. So I understand that. I still got it out with I believe 6 editors now, or 6 agents now, hoping to get it picked up, and then we can go sell to editors. I think it'll do fine. I'm not sure if it's going to sell. I'm not sure if an agent's going to pick it up, but we'll see. In the meantime, I'm working on my 3rd fiction book. It's the sequel to Redacted, my first fiction book I wrote, which I was waiting to see how the nonfiction proposals go, and if that's going to be an avenue for me to get my fiction out there. Once I sell the fiction books, once I sell the nonfiction book, then I could sell the fiction books. So we'll see. The first agent did ask for, he asked for some insight into my fiction proposal. So part of my proposal package is I say, hey, look, I can write this book. I have these awards. These award nominations under my belt for my fiction work, and so he asked about my fiction work, and so I sent him that. I told him I had been agented before, and that just trying to get it out there. So that's pretty much where I'm at with the nonfiction proposal. It's drafted. I'm going to do a video on drafting a nonfiction proposal, the elements that go into it. I told you about the sample chapters. Some people will request or require you to draft the entire memoir. So I'm waiting to hear. I haven't received a response like that yet, saying you need to draft the entire memoir first. I'm trying to sell this on proposal. I don't think it would honestly be that difficult for me just to draft the memoir. It's about 60,000 pages. Just the sample chapters themselves are about 6,000 pages. So multiply that times 10, and honestly, it's a fresh story in my mind that I don't really have to think too much about, other than digging deep and getting some of the details in there correctly. So that's where I'm at with the nonfiction proposal. We'll see where it goes. I'm sort of running these first 10 out there to see if I need a lot of work on the proposal. So far, the query letter seems to be working. The proposal itself, I'm not really sure, based on the feedback I've gotten from the two who requested, if the proposal itself needs additional work. But so far, I'm not going out to an editor specifically on the proposal itself. So sticking with how it is as is. Now going forward with the channel, I'm still building it up. I'm going to start a second channel. I'll keep you posted here. It's going to be more Navy specific, and it's going to be more just a few of my Navy stories, not writing related. I have talked about these stories in regards to my writing, how they help fuel the writing, but I'm going to do it more Navy specific. But it's going to be a separate channel, so I'll keep you posted when that comes out. They're going to be probably spaced out a lot more in between, and I will not probably hire an editor for that. I'll do all that myself, so it might just take me a while to get those videos out there. That's going to be part of the platform I'm trying to build. You've seen, though, on this channel, you've seen the first interview I did with Frankie Frain, the award-winning filmmaker. Just a great interview. He was a great subject. We talked about his book, where he discussed making his movie. The book is called More Weight, and the making of having fun up there and other assorted filmmaking tales. So it was a wonderful conversation. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm planning to do more interviews. I've got a few feelers out with some of my writer friends. One writer, two writers, and maybe an editor out there. I want to see if they want to do an interview. But yeah, that's where we're going now with the channel. I'm doing some interviews, working on this nonfiction. Is going to come out pretty soon. It's going to be a nonfiction proposal, similar to my my character development sheet. Similar to my character development sheet video that came out. So there's going to be a nonfiction proposal template that I'm going to put up on the website to go along with the nonfiction proposal video. So that's coming. Stay tuned for that. And I've got a Michael Connelly video coming out next week. It's about his recent works that he's been doing. He's sort of moved off from the Harry Bosch character, and we sort of talk about that. And then I recorded a video about the Norm Macdonald novel that came out. It came out in about 2015 or so, and I really love Norm Macdonald. And I watched the video again, and I'm not happy with it. It's just not funny. And if anything's gonna need to be funny, it's gonna be a video about Norm Macdonald. So I'm gonna re-record that, or at least I'm going to mess with it a little bit to see if I can make it at least live up to his name. So that's where I'm at now with the channel. I'm releasing some of the Frankie Frain interviews as sort of standalone segments from his interview, and I'm releasing just new videos every day. So thanks again for everyone who comes to check out the video. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you so much for the comments I'm starting to get on the videos. I really appreciate all of them. I appreciate you checking it out. And until next time, thanks for signing up for the newsletter. Thank you for logging in right here to Fireside Writer, hitting subscribe, and thanks for tuning in. So until I see you next time, have fun by the fire.